Of course, in getting you the latest as far the Indo-China talks are concerned. Yesterday, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met the Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Moscow on the sidelines of the SCO summit. And the Chinese side clearly failed to provide credible explanation about the massive deployment of troops alongside the LAC in Ladakh. We've got Abhishek on the phone lines with us. Abhishek, important developments coming in. We've clearly been told that the Chinese has not provided a credible explanation for the massive deployment of the troops along the LAC. Over to you for some more clarification on this.
Well, yes, so there are two statements that have come from the Minister of External Affairs about the meeting that took place between External Affairs Minister Dr. S. And if you combine together these statements, a couple of points come out. A, that, we told them upfront, or the Indian side told them upfront that the massive amassing of troops along the line of actual control beginning April, May, is something that as yet remains unexplained by the Chinese, and it is in absolute breach of all the agreements and protocols so far as border management is concerned between India and China beginning 1993, very specifically the one of 1993 and 1996. So it's important that the Chinese side, adhere to those agreements and pull back all the troops. It seems that there's some kind of understanding that has been reached, if you go by the statements, that some 5-point mechanism has been devised under the broad guidelines of the respective two leaders, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Xi Jinping, and that attempts would be made to defuse the situation. So I believe there are certain, platitudes so far as diplomacy is concerned, but if you read between the lines, it seems the Chinese have not been really upfront about explaining why this amassing of troops happened. Of course, we know that they did it in the disguise of some kind of military exercises, first to the central Tibet region, and then surreptitiously moved all these troops into Ladakh. But from the Chinese side, that explanation has not come, and that's something which is of concern. Having said that, it seems that an understanding has been reached to somehow continue the dialogue. In fact, one of the statements mentioned that one more round of special representative talks can happen, which would obviously be between our national security advisor, Doval, and from the Chinese side, Wang Yi, who's their external affairs minister, is also the special representative. One round of talks have happened. In fact, that is something which had led to beginning of dialogue between both the sides after the June 15 incident. And it is hoped that at least this time the Chinese are a little more forthright.
Of course, important developments coming in. This is diplomacy at its highest level. We are also getting in news that India and China have agreed on a 5-point plan to resolve the skirmishes and prolonged border face-off that they've been facing in eastern Ladakh. But another important question is, how long can we go and trust China on this? This is not the first agreement we've met with China regarding our border issues. We've had several before also, and they've always broken our trust. So how long can we as Indians go on and say that this decision and this agreement that the External Affairs Minister has met with is trustworthy and that China will hold to its promises this time?
Well, you are right. I mean, in fact, the statement itself, includes the fact that there has been a breach of trust, and the fact that the Indian statement actually goes on to say that beginning 1976, when full diplomatic relations were established between the two nations with ambassador level, and then the boundary talks that have been going on since 1981, and through all the various disagreements and engagements in international relations. This is a situation where we have almost hit a nail, and it is only and only because the Chinese have amassed those troops. So that point is well taken care of so far as trust deficit is concerned. What is important is that the Chinese could have used this opportunity to really explain their position and made taken some steps towards re-establishing trust. But then in the absence of that, I believe trust but verify is going to remain the formula till the time that the situation really de-escalates.
Of course.
It is important that the joint statement also mentions about de-escalation, not the first time, but it is hoped that this time it is a little more serious.
Important developments. Those were all important developments. Many thanks for being with us. Those were all important developments, of course, coming out of the highest diplomatic meeting that's happening at the highest level between India and China in Moscow right now?